gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Johan Castell and you're watching Wings. On the show today is a ground report from one of Asia's leading travel trade shows. We also go for a horse ride on the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia before looking at other things you can do in the country. Have you ever visited a trade show on travel and tourism? We recently visited the Satte travel show at an exhibition center in Greater Noida, and this is what we saw at the event. This is Satte, or South Asia's Travel and Tourism Exchange. It is one of Asia's biggest travel and tourism exhibitions and featured over 1,200 exhibitors this year. With over 35,000 trade visitors roaming through the 25,000 square meters of exhibits. The floors are buzzing with activity, as 28 state tourism boards and 50 countries are represented here at the fair. Stephen, a visitor to this event, has very positive things to say about tourism in India.
India is one of the most important, if not the most important, source for inbound and outbound tourism that is emerging in the world. More and more people will be coming here to look for Indian travelers to visit their countries, and more people from those countries are going to visit India.
Besides stalls from various exhibitors, the event was packed with panel discussions and awards, with speeches from ambassadors, tourism board officials, and many others.
Satte is one of the most prominent trade shows in South Asia. So we're very honored to be here.
It's an amazing feeling to have people here. And as I would always like to say, how would you like to live? I would always say that I like to live from holiday to holiday.
We are so happy to be participant at the Satte 2024, and we know this is one of the biggest shows in the country.
To understand more about this event, we met with the organizer to get his input on what the show is all about.
It's a B2B trade fair, so all the exhibitors, all our travel and tourism boards across the world, across the various regions of India, private sector, everybody is there, and the visitors are all travel agents and tour operators. So these are the travel agents and tour operators who will then pick those packages, pick those destinations, and then market it out to their own end customers or end travelers who want to travel. So this is a B2B show, and you're seeing how many travel agents. We are expecting about 35,000 travel agents and tour operators coming to this show over the 3 days.
We asked Yogesh about what travel trends he is seeing across India, and this is what he has to say.
People are looking at those shorter weekends, shorter breaks. They want, if they see a longer weekend coming, they don't mind spending. They have budgets, they want to go overseas, they want to get those experiential travel. People may want to go for culinary experiences, for wellness. It's a purpose they go in mind. They've already traveled, seen those destinations, but they like a particular aspect of it. They want to explore that in a bigger way, so they may go back to the same repeat destination with those experiences. Now it's like experiential travel. People don't mind spending, getting those extra experiences. Indians are willing to explore this newer destination they have never been to, like a Saudi Arabia or somewhere in South America, Mexico.
There are many countries, tourism boards and promoters present here, from Russia to Azerbaijan, Dubai, Indonesia, and many more. We certainly noticed the space Saudi Arabia has taken up at this show. With the largest stall out of all exhibitors in the festival, visitors can sample Arabic coffee and get their names typed up in Arabic, offering something unique. I'm told that Saudi Arabia has also had the largest stall at Satte for the past 3 years in a row. It is apparent to me that the country is spending and investing more in developing a domestic tourism industry than any other country I have ever visited. We visited Alula in Saudi Arabia a few months back and went for a thrilling, adrenaline-pumping day out at the Adventure Hub. But we're yet to show you another exciting activity that resonates with the country's heritage. Take a look. When we visited Saudi Arabia, we went straight to Alula. Visiting the adventure hub with its giant swing, giant stairs and zip line was definitely one of my favorite experiences from the trip. But we have more in store for you from Alula. The dry, arid landscape of Saudi Arabia, with its vast desert dunes and soaring temperatures in the summer months, lends itself best for creatures like camels who can travel far between watering holes. But have you ever heard of Arabian horses? Did you know that this breed, with historic roots in the Arabian Peninsula, was prized by the Bedouin people for its endurance? Today, the Arabian is one of the most popular breeds in the world, and we're getting a chance to go for a horse ride through the dunes in Ashar Valley. I asked Semir, the horse trainer, what characteristics are seen in these horses. We start by signing a liability waiver and get assigned to a horse. I'm not sure if the one I get is a true Arabian horse, but I'm always up for an adventure.
The neck is long and have all different face, smaller face inside, and the nose it's bigger. And his ear also, it's a smaller one, it's not bigger. The Arabian horse now, it's very famous in the world. Have different kind. You can find it also for the lion, for you can say beauty. Something also you can find it in for jumping. You can find also for racing also.
Someone familiar with the Arabian breed tells me just how hardy these horses are.
What are they like? Are they temperamental? Are they hardworking? Are they
hardworking? Yes.
They're hardworking even in the desert.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's time to make a move. After a bit of a warm-up, the journey begins, and I'm definitely feeling a bit nervous. Thankfully, we are going at a leisurely pace.
My horse, Dipu, is a little bit keen to pull ahead and to go up to the front line here.
Even for those in the group without horse riding experience, it's not too complicated, as the horses have been trained by experts.
So for those with hardly any experience, there's a guy who keeps a tight leash on the horse. For me, he's giving me more confidence than he probably should.
This is quite a nice activity. I'm curious about these horses. Perhaps I should bring one back to India.
It's my first time riding an Arabian horse, and it's not very far from my first experience riding any horse, to be honest. How much is a good Arabian horse?
Good Arabian horse maybe starts with you from 10,000 till $1 million.
Till $1 million?
Yes.
$1 million!
That settles that. I doubt I'll be the owner of a true Arabian anytime soon.
Hi guys. What have you named your horse?
He has a name. Dipu.
Mitesh, how are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm good.
How do you like your horse?
Of course.
What's the name of your horse?
I don't know the name of it. Like
Oh.
I asked him, but
ايش اسمه الحصان ده؟
what's the name?
اسمه الحصان ده ايش؟
هذا شهاب.
His name is Shihab.
Shihab.
This is my friend. but my English name is Diamond.
I check with Samir how much a horse like his would fetch if it was for sale.
You see that?
Oh, wow. This horse is for sale. It would cost how much, do you think, based on the genetics?
That's, I think it's when we sell it, that's more than like 50,000.
How many horses do you have?
We have more than 150.
After a brief intermission with a bit of a breather, it's time to proceed back to where we started from.
I think my horse is noticing that I have very little experience.
These guys are running a polished operation here. That much is for certain.
Very nice horse.
But there are plenty more exciting things to do here in Alula. How about a helicopter ride in a VIP helicopter, or staying in a luxury villa with a private pool? The hotels established here are truly over the top, with fancy cuisine, top-notch service and an experience above and beyond the ordinary. There are also fascinating archaeological parks from civilizations with artifacts that date back millennia. Alula is a boutique destination with a limited number of rooms. However, as more hotels open, a steady flow of tourists will visit this region for its unspoiled landscapes, rich culture, bespoke experiences, and commitment to sustainability. These are only some things this destination has to offer. We still have plenty more to show you from the trip to Saudi Arabia's Alula, and we will roll it all out in the coming months. With exclusive luxury experiences and high-stakes adventure activities, Saudi Arabia is a top travel destination that ticks all the boxes. Watch our next story for a lowdown on other exciting things Saudi Arabia offers.
6 years in the making, Saudi Arabia's Red Sea Project resorts attract travelers seeking an elite and exclusive holiday experience. Announced in 2017, the Red Sea Project is an expansive ecotourism project located on the kingdom's west coast, between the Saudi towns of Al-Wajh and Luj. Currently, it is inviting guests from across the globe to 2 of its operational luxury hotels. The first luxury stay to open in November last year was the Six Senses Southern Dunes Hotel, set amidst the desert and picturesque dunes. Sitting on the scenic Ummahat Island, the St. Regis Red Sea Hotel is the latest to open in January this year. Upscale rooms, villas, sprawling pools, exotic spas, restaurants, and recreational facilities like golfing. A high-end hotel experience awaits all travelers willing to shell out quite a few dollar bills. And allowing for a seamless travel experience, the Red Sea International Airport was also inaugurated, hosting its first operational flight last year. Other hotel brands already set to open here include the Four Seasons, Rosewood, and the Grand Hyatt. What can you look forward to in this one-of-a-kind travel destination? The project includes the world's 4th largest barrier reef system and lush mangrove forests. So you can discover the magical islands here, filled with rare flora and fauna. Discover an ancient coral colony in the deep blue waters of the Red Sea Lagoon. You can explore the breathtaking desert landscapes with various adventure activities and even do astrophotography. The options are aplenty for those who also want a more traditional holiday experience. You can discover more about the local communities and their heritage through engaging cultural activities. Archaeology and history trails, falconry studies, and exotic culinary experiences will leave you spellbound. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman first announced this unprecedented project in 2017 as part of plans to transition the oil-reliant economy away from fossil fuels. It is spread across 28,000 square kilometers of land and encompasses an archipelago of 22 islands. Another unique feature is that many green technology practices are being adopted, including harvesting solar energy and using clean fuels. The project is due for completion in 2030 and will eventually comprise 50 resorts with up to 8,000 hotel rooms and more than 1,000 residential properties. We suggest you give this niche travel experience a go this summer. Let's go to Riyadh now, where the recent Richest Camel Racing Festival took place in history. The Saudi Camel Racing Federation organized the first edition of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques Camel Festival. Over 2,000 camel owners and nearly 7,000 camels competed enthusiastically in the event, held at Al Janadria Square. The event included 2 feature races for men and women. While the camel race for men required owners to gallop across a distance of 5 kilometers, the racetrack for female owners spanned a distance of 2 kilometers. Riders from countries like Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, the UAE, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, and the United States participated. And with generous prizes for the event, the competition was fierce. The event had a massive prize pool of over $18 million for all rounds. The winner of the owners' race was awarded a prize of $400,000. This was the first event of a new venture titled The Year of the Camel, which celebrates the unique cultural value that camels represent in the lives of the people of the Arabian Peninsula. This week, another high adrenaline sports event took the desert in Alula by storm. Competitors worldwide gathered amidst the sandy dunes to take on the treacherous obstacle course race at the tough Mudder Infinity event. Individual men and women and teams of up to 4 spent 8 hours running, jumping, climbing, crawling and swinging over and through a 10-kilometer trail right in the heart of the desert. British athlete John Albon took the men's honours while Alyssa Petrova reigned supreme in the women's solo race. The winners also went home with a whopping prize money of $80,000 each. If high-endurance sports events in challenging terrains excite you, we suggest you add this to your bucket list.
Next up, let's travel to Cairo, the capital of Egypt, where a section of the city's citadel has opened to the public. Take a look.
This is Egypt, known for its towering pyramids, rich cultural heritage, and ancient landmarks. But Cairo has more to offer than the world wonders on the Giza Plateau, including a new spot for visitors to explore. One of these is the Citadel of Cairo, built by the medieval ruler Saladin al-Ayyubi, and it served as the seat of most of Egypt's rulers for 700 years. Egypt's Antiquities Authority recently opened a new section of their citadel to the general public for the first time. The newly opened section includes 2 captivating semicircular towers called the Burj al-Ramla, or Tower of Sand, the Burj al-Hadid, or Tower of Iron. They were completed in the decades following ruler Saladin's death by his 2 successors, Sultan al-Adil Ayyubi and Sultan al-Nasir al-Ayyubi.
The work to build them started during Saladin's era, but Sultan al-Adil completed these towers. Al-Ramla Tower's height is around 20 meters. However, the Al-Hadad Tower is bigger in comparison. Renovating the site will attract more tourists here and increase the visiting hours too for the Saladin Citadel.
The construction of the monumental fortification housing the towers began around 1176 AD under King Saladin. The citadel was built to defend the city against attacks from the Crusaders. The move to open the tower to the public aims to expand tourism and offer a richer experience to curious travelers.
Currently, Saladin Citadel doesn't get enough attention in visits, and the Citadel's entire tour doesn't take more than an hour. Our plan in the coming months is to increase the amount of time the visitors take to explore the Citadel to at least 3 hours.
That's all we have for you in this week's program, but we'll return with another episode next weekend. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off. Goodbye.